Hey guys, welcome to the Jack Sunday Show. Y'all want to blow some shit up today? My name is Brad Jackson, and whether I'm flying airplanes or building pedals, I'm always learning. Join me, and together we'll expand our horizons. This is Jackson Audio. So when I was a kid, I think it was a micro synth from Electro Harmonics. And I forget what the power supply that it needed, but I know that I just went to my dad's garage and started grabbing power supplies to see if I could get the light to turn on. Well, I didn't know anything about AC versus DC. I knew they were a band, but as far as alternating current versus direct current, I didn't know what that was at the time. I certainly didn't know about polarity and voltage output of transformers and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I broke my pedal, completely fried it, because I put the wrong thing into it and it never worked again. So that was about a $300 lesson on what not to do to your pedals.
It was a total electrical fire.
In a previous video, we talked about power supplies because someone had a question about running 9 volts, 18 volts. And in that video, I said how most of our pedals use voltage regulators. The Asato, the Prism, the Bloom, all of our more advanced products all have voltage regulators in them.
See, I did say that.
So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna have some fun on the workbench, and we're gonna show you what happens when you put way too much voltage into a filter capacitor and what it does inside your pedal. So don't try this at home. You could burn your house down, cause all kinds of mayhem. Leave it to professionals. If I see any, I'll let you know. I'm recording this video in my home office and I don't have a home fire extinguisher. I probably should, but what I do have is the next best thing, and that is Lagavulin 11-year special edition Nick Offerman Scotch. Be careful out there, guys. As always, safety third. There we go. Wait for it.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm nervous. Alright, they say electronics work on smoke. If you let the smoke out, they stop working. And that's exactly what happened just there with the filter capacitor. You put the wrong voltage on your pedal, it will blow up the filter capacitors. Your pedal will stop working, and you'll have to go deal with that. So better to check twice, make sure you're putting the right voltage in your pedal so they don't blow themselves apart. And really can't thank you guys enough for watching. And most of all, thank you, Nick Offerman, for watching out for us and watching over us as we do these dangerous experiments. Could not have done it without you. So thanks, Ron. Appreciate you, bud. Hey kids, what time is it? It's time for Ask Jackson. Today's question is from a guy named Michael Petrovich. He asked, how do you feel about Mateus leaving his online presence, and do you feel like it'll affect business on his signature pedal you released? Good, bad? Well, I talked to Mateus this week. Juan and I actually spent about an hour talking to Mateus. He's still in Brazil, where he's been for the last year because he went to Brazil to visit his family and got locked down from COVID. So, talking to Mateus, I think he's, again, I'm not his spokesperson. I'm not gonna say that I know what he's feeling or doing, but I think that he was getting a lot of pressure from a lot of different angles on the whole social media thing, and I think he made a very brave and very wise decision just to take a social media break. He seems like he's got a lot of things planned, he wants to work on albums and that kind of stuff and really creative work. So my hat's off to him. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend that I have the inside scoop on him and this is some sort of inside scoop on who Mateus is and what he's thinking. But I think it takes a lot of courage to take a step back and say, hey, I need a break. And social media, hate to break it to you, it ain't real. It's not real life, man. So the version of our lives we put up on social media aren't real. They're largely fake, and they're the best, most curated versions of our lives. I think it takes a lot of courage to step back and say, you know what? I need to get back to what matters: family, friends, music, all that kind of stuff. My hat's off to Mateus. I think he's just a phenomenal human being. He's got his head screwed on straight and thinking about the right things. I'm really proud to call him a friend. So regarding the sale of the Asato, does it affect sales? I don't know. Do I care? Absolutely not. I think my relationship with Mateus and the way I care about him as a human being is infinitely more important to me than product sales. If the product sales drop off completely, and he's in a happy, healthy place, I'm happy to do that. If sales go up, great, that's great. But the most important thing is that a person knows when to call it quits and knows when to step back from the edge and take care of themselves. And I think Mateus is doing a very wise and very courageous thing by doing that. So my hat's off to him. Nothing but love to Mateus from the Jackson Audio Camp, certainly. So thank you for the question. And Michael, you asked for a blossom in exchange for that question, so you're getting a blossom. We'll be in touch very shortly. We'll get your address and we'll get this sent out to you just as soon as possible. Thanks, appreciate the question, and as always, keep the questions coming. We'll do our best to answer them and get you pedals in exchange for those questions. Thanks, guys, appreciate it.
This is gonna turn out real nice.